of Crenshaw Corner. As always, I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and I'm joined by a sexy, chocolatey, little, small
5'2".
person. For real, we're gonna keep perpetuating that lie.
I mean, carry on. I like my accolades, but I just wanted to, because I knew you wasn't gonna put my 5'2" in it this time, but I wanted to clear this up before we even started.
We are still perpetuating this lie.
That 5'2". Go ahead, say 5'2".
I'm not saying that.
Go ahead. What's going on, family? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw.
It's my wife, family.
What is going on, family?
It's
How
my
y'all
wife,
doing
family.
out there? What is going on? It's Friday.
As always, welcome, family. To our new listeners, we welcome you to the family.
Yes,
Thank
welcome.
you for finding us. Thank you for being
choosing us.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Thank you
Yes.
for choosing us, because you can find somebody and not choose them. So we thank you for finding us and choosing us.
Yes, you about to pray. That was good, babe.
I'm just saying.
Pray.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So however you're listening to us, whether it's through iTunes, whether it's through Podbean, whether it's through Spotify, or now on Google Play,
Come on now, we up there.
however you're listening
Come on
to us,
now.
we thank you for being a part of what
Is
we're
that
doing.
4 of them now?
That is 4.
4 ways to get us to get the Crenshaw Corner.
4 ways to get to Crenshaw Corner.
Come on now.
So we just thank you for being a part of what we're doing. To our returning listeners, family, you know we're always glad that you're here.
We love you.
We consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
We are.
And what that means is that you can find us on the socials. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook, all under Crenshaw Corner. And then we have an email address of thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Come on with it.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
I like your the.
You like my the?
I like your the.
What's going on, babe? How you doing today?
I'm good.
How are you on this wonderful Friday?
I'm good.
You good?
But I'm dead serious today. This is a serious topic.
Oh, Lord.
So y'all.
What are we
this
talking
is,
about?
This is, I gotta unpack it.
Yeah, okay.
God, this is serious business though.
Okay.
I'm not playing now.
What you got?
I'm being dead serious, y'all.
What you got?
I need us to talk about. This is hard to talk about. The Quarantine 15.
The Quarantine 15?
Yeah, it's called the Quarantine 15.
What the heck is the
The
Quarantine
Quarantine
15?
15 is the 15 pounds people have gained since they've been in the house. And I am part of the Quarantine 15 team. And I need to discuss it because I had to change my mindset. Now, baby, the Quarantine 15 is real.
Well, okay. So,
No, for real.
let me be honest, though.
Yeah.
Let me take a moment to be honest with you.
Yeah, huh.
I don't know anything about the Quarantine 15. I've actually lost weight since the quarantine started.
Bro, you ain't... Yo, listen...
I have. Actually, I have. I mean, okay, since we're putting it out there, I'm going to be a little...
And first, the challenge is not over. So before you go,
I'm just saying.
We doing a challenge.
I'm just saying.
But the challenge ain't over. It's still the 15th, bro.
It's not over, but
I haven't told you if I've lost or gained. I'm just saying we need to talk about the Quarantine 15 because that's how we got here in the first place.
We can talk about the Quarantine 15. The only thing I'm saying is that I'll have to talk about it from like a third-person point of view. I can't talk about it from a first-person point of view. I don't know about the Quarantine 15. So all I can do is just add my 2 cents of what I think it may be.
But first of all,
is what I'm saying.
Yes, you do know about the Quarantine 15 because before we started doing our challenge, you were part of the Quarantine 15 crew too, bro.
Actually,
Yeah,
no, I
you were.
really wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, okay, once again,
Oh
coming
my
behind the curtain a little
God.
bit. Coming
Here
behind
he
the
go.
curtain.
Here he go, people. All right, go ahead, babe.
I came into the quarantine at 320 pounds. So at the beginning of the quarantine, because I went to the doctor right before all this had happened, I went to the doctor and I got weighed, and I was 320 going into the quarantine. As of the last week, I'm down to 294.
But again, like I said, bro, when quarantine was happening in March, you were part of the Quarantine 15.
Okay, maybe through osmosis.
No, bro. Yo, you be.
But I'm saying,
God. Okay, whatever, babe.
Okay,
So
but
then-
we're talking about the
so
Quarantine
what-
15. So,
So
tell me your perspective.
No.
Tell me
'Cause
your
now
point
you
of view
So now you out here.
of the Quarantine
See, this is the
15.
thing. Now you out here trying to leave me out by myself like you wasn't getting down with the get down.
No,
That's the problem.
Here's what I'm saying,
No.
Here's what I'm
Now
saying.
you out here.
At this point in
See,
time,
this was a serious subject for me, but now
No.
this is a debate now,
Okay,
bro, because we're about to debate this.
here's my. May I get a moment?
Get a moment.
May I get a moment?
Whatever.
Here's all I'm saying.
Okay, say what you need to say.
Normally, I can partake in the conversation and be right there with you. And I can actually give my point of view from a real world application. Because normally,
y'all know how bad he make me sick right now, but go ahead, babe.
Because normally we're there together. We've went through that trial together. We've went through that circumstance together.
We're gonna go through me bust you in the head with this microphone together. Go ahead. Hospital visit together.
We've went
medical
on
card being whipped out together.
We've went on that adventure together.
Right.
But for the first time in 26 episodes since we've been doing Crenshaw Corner.
Go ahead.
And midweek moment. For the first time, I'm actually in the role of a family member now. Because now I get to sit back and glean from you as you explain your experience with the Quarantine 15. Because at this point in time, I can only look at it from a theoretical point of view. I'm just saying.
Family, I'm gonna kill him. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying. Okay.
If I come up here and it's just me, don't think nothing about it.
No, but what I'm saying,
nothing about it.
Here's okay. All I'm saying is this.
See,
typically, you know me because there's two sides to come from every scenario. You have the theoretical and you have the practical.
Okay, baby.
Typically, I enjoy coming from the practical side of a situation.
Right.
But in this particular topic, I can only come from the theoretical.
First of all, let me explain to you what the problem is. He over here low-key bragging because that's what this is right now, y'all. I want y'all to know he over here low-key bragging because we're doing a fitness weight loss challenge and he trying to throw his little funky number up there. But see, here's the thing, guys. I refuse to get on the scale until it's over on the 15th.
And that's cool. That's cool.
That's all I'm saying. Now back up, bro. It's my time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Because you don't understand what I'm saying. Because you said I'm coming from a theoretical point of view. So let me I'm getting my practical edge.
I'm sorry.
What?
Repeat that word again.
No, I'm not.
just one more time for the people in the back.
No, the people in the back should have heard what it said.
Because I think you tried to say theoretical.
No.
But that word was not even close to being theoretical.
Listen, what I'm trying to say, I'm out here for my sisters and brothers who are dealing with the Quarantine 15.
Okay, well, the microphone is yours. I'm going to sit here and drink my water.
Yo, guys, y'all about to hear some noise.
As I come back from my bike ride.
Yo, he is so extra, guys. He is so... What he does is he likes to low key brag when he's doing something. But when I win this challenge, I'm humble with mine, y'all. I'm humble. No.
I will not be accused of being a humble bragger. I will not be accused of that.
You is just out there bragger.
No.
You just out there bragging.
Sanchez Crenshaw is many things, but braggadocious is never one of them.
The devil. So what you call yourself doing right now? I'm out here trying to help my brothers and sisters that's going through the Quarantine 15.
Okay, well,
and then you gonna come up here and I don't understand. I can't relate because I'm riding my bike 6 and 7 miles every day, drinking my gallon of water and losing weight.
Okay.
Whatever, dude. I'm trying to help my people. What?
I don't sound like that.
You right now you do sound real nasally.
And 2,
real nasally.
Get it right.
What?
If you're gonna quote me, get it right. I'm not doing 6 or 7 miles a day. I'm doing 4 to 5 every other day. Get it right.
That's not what you tell me though. You just like maybe I did 6 miles.
Typically I do 6 miles. I pop out 6.
So make a decision. Is it 4 or 5 or 6?
But I'm saying on the average though. On the average is what I'm saying.
I need something for my throat. You're making me choke. Okay.
I'm saying, but what I would like to know is, I'm out here doing 4 to 7 miles a day.
Okay.
On the bike.
Right.
How many miles you doing?
I'm not riding no bike, bro.
How many miles you walking?
I'm not walking. See, this is the thing.
I'm just asking.
This is the thing. He don't know what I do in the morning. He don't know what I do.
At what point? At what point?
He don't know.
I see you every day.
You do see.
I see you all day, every day.
Every day, all day.
All day, every day, I see you.
I'm out here.
You out here what?
Helping my brothers and sisters
I'm sorry.
with the Quarantine.
Here's what I'm going to do.
15.
You're right. How rude of me.
Right.
Because right now, I'm stepping on the topic that I don't know. I'm not educated.
But you're not educated on this.
So how dare I?
Right.
Try to add something to a topic that I'm not educated on.
Right.
Educate me, my sister.
Thank you. Because you don't
go ahead, sis.
Because first of all, did you go ahead, sis?
Go ahead, sis.
First of all, here's the thing. Right now, no, I'm not walking, and I'm not riding no bike. And the reason why I'm not riding a bike or even attempting to buy a bike because I'm clumsy, and I just don't feel like if I get on a bike, it's going to be helpful for me. First of all, so let me clear the air with that, everybody. So let me get back to the Corn 15, then I'll tell you guys what I'm doing, how I'm losing weight.
Quarantine 15.
Quarantine 15.
All right, let's talk about it. So
guys, listen. Ooh, you done took me out my character.
It wasn't hard to do.
Ooh, y'all should see me. I can't wait till we start doing some of these lives where y'all see us recording.
All I'm saying is this.
My facials are priceless right now.
Here's all I'm saying. I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm going to let you talk about this Quarantine 15 that I'm not familiar with.
Oh, my God. He got one more time. I promise y'all.
You ain't as saved as you say you are. That's all I'm saying.
What you trying to say?
That's all I'm saying.
What you trying to say?
Because you be out here. And you be out here praying for people, and you be out here quoting scripture,
and then I'm violent. So
and you be out here sending out words of encouragement to people. I'm violent. And I'm just saying,
I'm violent.
You ain't as saved as you portray.
I'm because I will knock him out. I'm not playing with him, guys.
Go ahead.
But anyway,
sitting here in a Jesus hat threatening me. you. Okay, family. Right now, she literally has on a rhinestone Jesus hat, and she is threatening my life. On the public airways.
I'm just saying, guys, he is so extra today.
Send help.
He is just out here being very braggadocious.
Family, she beats me in my sleep.
Listen,
send
baby,
help.
Am I going to help? Is we going to get to this topic?
Quarantine 15, go right ahead.
So everybody's been talking about the Quarantine 15. And what that is when the quarantine first started, everybody was like, yo, I don't even care no more. Like, after the first week, everybody was, because like me, I'm an emotional eater. So most Quarantine 15 people are people who are emotional eaters. Well, emotional eaters and bored eaters.
Yes. I think what happened, though, most people went through the stages of grief.
Yeah.
It was first denial.
It was.
Like, this not going to last long. I'm not really in the house.
Yeah.
And then from there, they went to anger.
Yeah. Is it after anger?
Was acceptance after?
No, I don't know what was after. All I know is eating was after for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Ices, ice cream sandwich, salsa, cheese doodles, cheese puffs, Cape Cod chips, and I don't even do a lot of sugar. I had Krispy Kreme. I don't know. I had fell off. No, but I kind of jumped off the mountain. Seriously.
It didn't help, though, that we had some very wonderful people who are very close to us.
Who love us,
who love us, delivering snacks to our door.
Snacks was coming to the door.
It didn't help.
Ice cream bars. Potato chips.
I got 45 pounds of cheese balls.
Yes, and not even that. Listen, our kids, they bringing us the strawberry Krispy Kreme donuts that just came out.
Yes.
Every time Krispy Kreme had a $5.99.
They bringing home dozens of donuts. They bringing
home a dozen. Parents, here you go. So before I knew it, I had looked in the woman in the mirror. It was like something done popped off. Really, baby? Really? No, I'm going to take your microphone. I'm going to take your microphone. Go away. Wow. So listen. So that's how my Quarantine 15. I don't know how everybody else Quarantine 15 started. So it didn't start right away. It kind of creeped up on me. It kind of like real slow, like it's like, hey girl, what's up? Because I had stopped all sugar and all bread and everything for
Lent. You did. You were doing really good.
You were doing really, really good.
Basically no carbs, no sugar, no natural sugars, no processed sugars.
Nothing.
I was proud of you. You were doing really well.
Yes. It was Lent, and I did it for Lent, and then Easter I was still going. I was like, I'm going to keep going, and then it happened. Like CHS said, then it was, So for me, I don't know about you guys, but I am seriously I'm not really a huge emotional eater,
yes,
but
you are.
I am a bored eater.
No, you are.
You think I'm a huge emotional eater?
You are.
Really? What you say?
We both are. But depends. I can always tell what mood you're in by what you're eating.
Really?
And I can always tell what mood you're in by when you eat or what you eat.
Give me an example, because now, okay.
But when you're good, when you're balanced, when you're not worried about anything, when you're not upset about anything, when you're having, as the kids would say, a chill day, you don't eat. You'll go all day and don't eat.
Right.
Because you're focused on what you're doing. You're focused on being happy. You're focused on the task in hand. You won't eat at all. I'll have to say, yo, babe, have you eaten today?
Yeah.
But if something's wrong, if you're worried about something, if you're when I say unbalanced, I don't mean mentally, but if something's off, like if you don't feel good or something, then you automatically looking for a chip, or you looking for some sauce, or you're looking for something, and you're snacking all the time. And you ever notice whenever you do that, I say, yo, babe, what's wrong?
Yeah, true.
Because I know at that point, once you start snacking back to back, and your favorite line is, I just want something good to eat.
Yeah, I just need something good to eat. And everything I'm eating ain't tasting good.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. So let me tell you what happened to me.
What happened?
I was in that mood. I was like, I really want something good to eat. And so I was like, okay, I can eat sugar now. So it was, I think, the ice cream sandwiches. I'm not for sure what it really was.
It was my fault. I started it. I went out and got the Italian ices. The Italian frozen ices.
Italian frozen ices. And I was like, I want something really good. And so he had them in the freezer.
Actually, I just bought them for me, but that's okay.
And I went and got one.
Didn't even ask me, just went and got it.
And then I felt like that wasn't really what I was looking for.
Because it wasn't hers to begin with.
So then I tried something else. Then I tried chips. Then I went and bought my own ice cream sandwiches.
You did? Bought some ice cream sandwiches.
And then I bought some icy squeeze. It just went out of control, people. All off of the fact that I was bored and emotional, working from home, being very frustrated, being angry because we don't have the homeschooling, all of that. We just have the supervisors in the job, basically. And from that point, I just started eating. And before I knew it, it got out of control. And then me and him decided, so once I saw that it was out of control, really out of control, because we had thought about this a while. We was like, okay, kept thinking about it. We was like putting it off, and we finally did it. Let's do this fitness challenge. Because we're very competitive. So I was like, bet.
Well, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, hold on for a second.
We're not competitive?
No, it's not that we're not competitive. It's not that. That's not really a good way. I don't want the family to have that particular viewpoint of us. It's not that we're competitive. It's what happens is it's just in a lot of different areas and a lot of different ways and techniques. I'm better.
See, that's what I'm trying to say.
And
guys.
what happens is because I'm better.
Right.
And I outdo you.
Right.
In a lot of different ways.
Okay.
In a lot of different techniques.
Uh-huh.
Then you get frustrated. Uh-huh. And then you be trying with your little legs and running, and you be trying to catch up to where I already is. And then you be wanting but we competitive. Well, no, it's not really that we competitive, because can you really compete with somebody that's already 30 feet ahead of you?
See, again, guys, shenanigans is what I have to do with. First of all, bruh, all I'm saying is when I beat you on the 15th, no, you know what? The family will know. You know what? I'm going to let my body and what I'm doing speak for itself.
Just real quick, just real quick analogy.
Go ahead, baby.
Real quick analogy.
Go ahead.
You know me. I'm a picture person.
I'm still trying to help people with the quarantine 15.
I'm a picture person. I like painting pictures.
Paint the picture.
So I
thought you liked to unpack.
No, I'm both. I'm visual.
You got 2 seconds to do this.
I got as long as I want.
Go ahead.
Because Crenshaw Corner is Crenshaw. I got the Crenshaw name first. I can do as long as I want. But anyway, I digress.
You better digress, but go ahead.
Is it really competitive if? So, picture it. Sicily, 1932. Foot race. You got 2 competitors. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, let's say 200-yard meters. Mm-hmm. Not 200-yard meters. 200 meters. Anyway, so they're running, right? So you got
confused by where you're going with this.
Just follow me.
I can't.
Just follow me. So runner A is 1,300 yards ahead of runner B. Mm-hmm. Runner B is running as fast as they can, but they not making any gains on runner A.
Right.
Would you consider that a competition?
Yes.
If runner A is 1,300 yards ahead of runner B?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because that runner that's ahead ain't to the finish line yet, bro.
Oh, okay.
See, the finish line is the 15th. Is what I'm trying to make you understand.
Uh-huh.
So it sounds real cute. You riding your little bike, drinking your little water, and all that good stuff. But until the 15th, the finish line, we don't know who gonna win.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. Helping.
Rabbit, and I'm the tourist. Did I say it right?
Nah, it was close though.
Tortoise. Sorry, tortoise.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So I'm just saying.
You calling me B Rabbit out here? I'm Eminem.
I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Mom spaghetti. No.
You not helping the people with the Corn 15. You're making them feel bad.
How am I making the?
All I know until the finish line, bro. This is not communication.
I see dudes out here doing Superman push-ups and doing jumping jacks from a push-up position. So somebody doing something out here.
I'm just saying.
All right, I'm sorry. Continue. Quarantine 15.
Quarantine 15.
Q15.
No, we done changed the Q. I like Q15.
Q15.
Actually. Okay, Q15. So that's how.
Actually, that's going to be the title of this episode. Q15.
Q15. So that's how I got. Because I don't know why, because we ain't helping nobody. We just ain't helping nobody right now.
What we supposed to be?
Yes.
Oh, we supposed to be helping.
Yes.
Okay, but actually, before you continue, I'm curious because one thing you said is that you've accepted the fact that you are an emotional eater.
Yes.
Or you accepted the fact at least that you're a bored eater, or
I think I'm more of a bored eater. Can anybody relate? If you can, send us a chat, send us something. Be like, yeah, I can relate. I am a bored eater, or I'm an emotional eater. And so then at that point, I don't know how to stop.
Okay, so let's talk for a second. So
Okay.
I'm gonna help you. So
What?
tell me about your childhood.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Let's
You're
talk
not
about-
helping me.
let's talk about your
Back to
childhood.
the Q15, please.
Let's talk about your parents.
Q15. I'm about to talk about your mom in a minute. I'm tell you right.
Oh, wow.
I'm about to say that right
Oh, wow.
now.
I told you.
Sorry, Mama Linda.
You ain't as saved
I'm telling you.
as you pretend to be.
Okay, so look. So what I decided to do, because I'm not big on diets.
Okay.
I started Weight Watchers,
You did.
which is amazing. Weight Watchers is really good. I'm just
WW.
trying to give you some ideas, guys, some suggestions or whatever.
WW.
Of what I've done. So WW is really, really good.
We're not sponsored by WW.
W not sponsored. The only thing, and they've been really good where because we can't have the meetings like we can. They
Right.
do virtual meetings. They do Zoom.
Everybody doing
Everybody's
Zoom,
doing
man.
Zoom, and so they do Zoom meetings just to keep you challenged, to keep you motivated, and all of those good things, which I think is very, very good. So I'll shout out to Weight Watchers.
WW.
So that's one of the things I had to find something to help me be accountable for it, because I was really out of control. I was gaining weight. Like, I don't know if I actually gained 50. Corn 15 sounds good. I think they just said it because it kind of rhymes.
Yeah. Plus, it's like the freshman 15.
The freshman 15
Yeah.
or whatever. The
Everybody talk
freshman 30 when you go to college
Yeah,
or whatever.
something like that. Whatever.
Yeah, so, but I know that I gained weight and I wasn't really feeling good about it. I was like, what the world? So I had to pump my brakes. So in the beginning of the quarantine, again, being emotional, like Cynthia said, just like, okay, this ain't real. It's cool. This too shall pass. And then it became really real. And so then after that, it was like, oh,
Hold on. I'm curious.
yeah.
That led me to a question.
Go ahead.
So, at what point did it actually become real for you? Do you remember the situation or the circumstance? Like, you know what? This is really happening. We're really going to be in the house. We're really stuck here. Do you know what point that was for you?
Now that it was, I'll say this: it didn't affect me as much until when the kids got ready to have the baby and we couldn't go to the hospital.
Got you.
Then I understood. Like, we couldn't go to the birth, we couldn't go visit, we couldn't do anything.
Right, when all the plans for his birth got changed.
Then I knew, like, yo, this is real stuff.
Okay.
Not that I didn't understand that it was real stuff, but it was real stuff. And I think that kind of weighed heavy on me too. So again, it goes back to the emotional eating, the bored eating, and I just was eating, like whatever, just like seriously, like there's apples and oranges on our counter right now, but at the time, no, there was a golden Oreo cookies. We're not gonna talk about it, and so I wasn't really taking care of myself, and then I think that there was a shift, like, hey,
Yeah.
it is real, but it's real, it is happening. You're in the house, but don't you want to go back out the house better than you went in the house?
Yeah.
And I think that's what shook me, because I felt like I could feel myself not feeling as healthy
As you
as
should.
I should. My
Yeah.
insides weren't feeling good. I just didn't feel good, and that's when I started saying, hey, I got to do something. And so the reason why we're talking to you guys, all jokes aside, because we know that some of our family is home and they're doing the same thing. They're being an emotional eater and a bored eater, but there's something in their physical body that's saying, hey, this don't feel good.
Yeah.
And I think that's where there had to be a shift for me when it came to health and eating, because this is crazy. Seriously, I gained some weight.
Yeah, because like you said, all jokes aside, I'm being serious. It's a serious situation, because you can come out of this, unhealthy.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, if you're not paying attention, because you're already home. Mm-hmm. The snacks are already available, especially if you got kids. So you already got snacks in the house for the kids. So as your child gets a snack, you get a snack. Mm-hmm. As you're fixing something for your child, you're fixing something for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's real easy to get caught up in that monotony of I just want something. I just need something instead of going back, because most of us, if you're at work, you don't have time to really do that. You don't have time to really eat that candy bar, eat that
Unless
bowl
you
of
got
ice
a
cream.
drawer full of stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't, but go ahead.
No, and actually, all jokes aside, that's what did it for me as well, because I was looking at myself one day and I was like, I can't come out of this situation heavier as far as weight wise than I went in. I was like, no, if not, because that's the one thing I can control.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that was the aha moment for me, because throughout this whole situation, and we've touched on this before, with this whole quarantine and COVID-19 situation, there is nothing about that I can control.
No.
I did my absolute best, and I couldn't control my job furloughing me, and I couldn't control any of that and them making the decisions they made. And I couldn't control our local government shutting down and closing all the retail stores. And I couldn't control I couldn't control any of that. But what I can control is my health.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can control getting my lazy butt off the couch and going outside and going bike riding or going walking, or, wanting that bowl of ice cream but deciding not to do it, because those are the things I could control.
Yeah, and not in taking, I think, and also controlling and taking responsibility at this point. I think for me, it's
accountability
and responsibility for myself.
Yeah.
Responsible for what I put in my mouth, responsible for what I do with my body, responsible for how I want my health to be. Like you said, controlling the narrative for myself, or as my health is concerned,
right.
and who I am. And it just blew my mind, and I got on that scale, and I was like, because I've done so well on Weight Watchers, and so then for me to just throw that all away, especially when you're paying money monthly, so that's another thing, and not taking it seriously at this point, because I feel a certain type of way.
Right.
I feel emotional. I feel bored. I feel, and I get that, guys. That's not what I'm saying, but there is a time when you're gonna have to take responsibility, accountability, and take control of what you're putting in your mouth, what you're putting in your body, and what you're doing. Now, like saying, I love to walk. I love to walk. That's one of my things. I love to walk. I have not walked like I'm supposed to. He's bike riding. He's doing all that. I haven't put the part of the physical fitness in my pocket as of yet. But the healthy eating, the healthy living, and what I can do, I've started going back to what I know for sure to be. Yes, sir.
No, I was just going to say, and I was joking earlier, I am doing those things, but even with that, I'm not doing it to the best of my ability. I'm still, like this week, I haven't been out at all this week. I haven't ridden my bike any this week. I haven't really exercised this week. I haven't really done anything this week, and there's really no excuse for it. Let me rephrase that. I did what I normally do in quote unquote the real world, and I got caught up in projects. I started projects around the house.
Ooh, that's good.
And so for the last couple of days, I've been doing busy work. I've been getting caught up in projects and not taking the time to go exercise, and not taking the time
for yourself,
for myself, and go walking. And I think for me, that's one of the things too that someone listened to us got caught up with the quarantine 15, and that's how they got to the quarantine 15. Because they kept doing their normal routine. They kept, and when I say that, here's what I mean. They kept allowing situations to intervene before them. They kept putting things before them. They kept putting the job, the kids, the housework, the cooking, whatever it is. They kept putting those things before their own health, and then before you knew it, boom, the quarantine 15 hit them.
Yeah, and it hit hard. And so, and you're right. You're doing busy work or whatever the case is, eating a chip, eating a snack, doing whatever you need to do. We just talking about us. We can't talk about everybody else. We just talking about us and what we've done thus far with our crazy selves. And so, one of the things that I decided to do is go back to what I know.
What do you know?
And what I know that has always worked for me was intermittent fasting.
Explain what is intermediate fasting.
What did I say?
No, you said intermediate. I messed it up as I was trying to repeat it.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, you said it correctly. That was me.
Because, we will mess up a word. For that, is just basically, for me, what it is to me personally is giving your body a reset every single day.
But hold on.
But I'm going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, before. I was going to say.
Me,
okay.
Giving your body a reset, allowing your digestive system to rest. So intermittent fasting it's like an eating time frame, basically, when you can eat. And there are different ways to do it. So that's what I call it. I call it a eating time frame.
Okay.
My favorite is 16-8, which means I fast for 16 hours and I have a 8-hour window to eat.
Okay.
So for instance, I don't eat till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I stop eating at 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
And after that, I don't eat again till 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
But even though, so let me get this straight. So basically, what you do is that for a certain block of your day, you won't eat anything.
Right, you're fasting, you don't eat.
You're fasting, and then for a certain block, you're actually eating. But let's say that 1 to 9. What types of food are you eating during that 1 to 9?
Now, this is the thing. That's up to you. Most people try to still do their regular, fast foods and all of that stuff. The best thing to do is eat good protein, eat fruit, eat vegetables. Do what you know is to be healthy, to get the best results. Because when I started intermittent fasting, not because I wanted to lose weight, but because I had a lot of inflammation in my body.
I remember.
And intermittent fasting is really good for taking away the reduced inflammation. It helps regulate your blood sugar, cholesterol, but it kind of gives your digestive system a break. And for someone like me that has digestive issues, that was the key for it. I felt like when I stepped away from it and I started doing this, because my body will tell, my digestive system, because what I have, tells me when I'm eating unhealthy food.
Right.
Tells me when I'm eating food that is not good for my body. I feel sick. I feel yucky inside. I can't even explain it. I just know I don't feel good. So I knew that all the stuff that I was doing to my body was not good. And so I knew, like, okay, I need to change it, but I had to go back to where I started from. And that's what I've been doing, is intermittent fasting. Now, some people can do, you can do even early. Some people do 12-12. 12-12 is like 7 p.m. you stop eating until 7 a.m. So there's that even cut, 7 to 7,
right.
6 to 6, however you want to do it. A lot of people do that. But for me, the 6 to 18, then they have one where it's 24, where you don't eat for 20 hours and you only eat for 4 hours, which is called the warrior diet.
Okay.
But even in that 20, you can still do fruits and vegetables. So it's like almost like a diet called the warrior diet, almost like that. But even with the 16 to 8, I drink water, I drink tea. I mean, those things don't break the fast. And just a little bit of honey, and of course, apple cider vinegar. But I realized that that's working better for me. My insides are feeling better. I can feel my insides feeling rested, feeling better, because all the food that we put in it doesn't have time to digest it. Because what I've been doing is I've been eating the junk food and eating regular food. It hasn't had the time to digest the food and break it down.
Right.
So it's always on the go.
The one thing,
so yeah.
Yeah, one thing I learned, and I haven't been applying it properly, but the one thing I learned a long time ago, because once again, family, we are not perfect. We're still on this weight loss journey and living healthy journey. But one thing I learned is that a lot of the reason sometimes we still hold weight is because we don't allow our body to be hungry, because we're constantly feeding it. The way you lose weight is that you allow your body to be hungry. And once your body is hungry, what it does is starts feeding off the fat that's already stored in your body.
Yeah.
So that starts breaking down what's in you and helping you lose weight. But if we never allow our bodies to be hungry, it never has anything to feed off of. And so we're constantly putting on weight.
Yeah. And also what I found that's helping me, because again, I'm not outside exercising. I'm just not doing that right now. And that'll come before the 15th. But what I'm realizing too is sleep. You have to have enough
proper rest
to lose weight as well. If you're not sleeping well, that people don't understand how well sleep works for you. Seriously. So my major things is my intermittent fasting, at least getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and getting half my body weight. And that's
half your body weight in what?
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my ammunition against you. I'm not out there bike riding, buddy, but I'm out here.
So drinking half your body weight in water.
Right.
So if you're 100 pounds and you're drinking 50 ounces of water.
Or if you're 200 pounds, you're drinking 100 ounces.
100 ounces of water a day. I got you.
A day, and the water Now, if you put fruit in the water, that counts. But if you're talking about the water and you put like your little drink things with it, that don't count. We talking about
real water, real H2O.
Eating ice cubes, eating ice is not drinking water. I should do that. So I thought it was. I used to be like, but I'll be drinking ice and chewing ice and drinking ice. I think I got enough. No, it's not.
But actually, when you were talking, something came to my remembrance, and because I know a lot of our family members were saying, well, I would love to, but I really don't have the time. Mm-hmm. I got the kids, I'm homeschooling, I'm still working. Either I'm an essential worker, I'm still going to work every day, or I'm working remotely, I'm working from home.
Right.
I really don't have time. I remember having a conversation with my brother one day. Mm-hmm. What's up, J-Rock?
JJ.
J-Rock, J-Rock. And he was having a conversation about not having time to do stuff. Mm-hmm. He was like, you watch TV every day, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, so here's what you do. Mm-hmm. During the commercial breaks, you get up and you exercise during the commercial breaks. Mm-hmm. So the moment your show goes off and you're in that commercial break, those 30, 45 seconds of commercial breaks, get up and do jumping jacks, or get up and do squats, or get up and do push-ups, or get ups and do sit-ups.
Yeah.
Do something every time there's a commercial break, you get up, do some cardio,
right?
And then when the show comes back on, you sit down, get your rest, watch your show, and then you do that every time a commercial comes on.
I like it.
And he said, if you do that, and now you've got your exercise in every day.
Yeah.
So I said that to say, where there's a will, there's a way.
It has to be, and right now there has to be a will and a way, because for me and for us, because we have found ourselves in a very unhealthy weight status, and it's not good. And so we trying to work our way out of that hole. And this is the thing, ladies, and I know you guys already know this. As you get older, it is harder to do this, but it's not something that cannot be done. And I believe that. So that's why I was like, we need to talk about this quarantine 15, because I'm so tired of people talking about it. I'm like, the quarantine 15 and blah, 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 blah. And then I'll tell you something else about intermittent fasting as well. Think of it this way. And this is how it got easier for me, which I was like, well, then I've been doing this for a long time. The fact of just don't eat breakfast. And I know some of y'all can roll my eyes like, oh my God, breakfast is our best time. But I'm not saying that. That's what you want to do. I'm just saying it's like missing breakfast and just eating your lunch in the afternoon. So you get up, you do get dressed, do your normal day, do everything you need to do. Just don't eat breakfast. And if you normally eat lunch at 12, then do 12, and then it's 12 to 8. If you normally eat lunch at 1, then it's 1 to 9. And I think once you think of it that way, it doesn't sound so restricted, because majority of the time, to be honest, guys, we don't eat breakfast because we're so busy being busy, rushing to get to work, or rushing to get here, or rushing to do that. And then before you know, you're like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock. Did I eat? Asking yourself, did you even eat lunch?
Yeah, because when I was going into the office, I've never eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mad at me all day. It was like, it's 2 o'clock, like, babe, have you eaten yet? I was like, I'm about to now, I think.
And you'd be like, no, I didn't. That's what you tell me, no, I didn't eat. But the only difference, if you do that, just remind yourself, then there's a cutoff time. So if it's 12, your cutoff time is 8. If it's 1, your cutoff time is 9. And that's every day. But here's the thing, what I love. You don't have to do it every day. Some people do it once a week. Some people challenge themselves to do it once a week, where they give their body a break, their digestive system a break once a week. I just know for me right now where I am, I have to do it every single day.
Right.
And some people do it as a lifestyle, like Terry Crews. Is his name Crews?
Terry Crews.
He does it as a lifestyle. There's a lot of people, especially bodybuilders and stuff, that do it as a lifestyle.
That's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
It's a big man.
Because I follow a lot of people who what?
Terry Crews is a big man.
He's a big man. Who does intermittent fasting. And I follow a lot of doctors, and like Dr. Axe, who I absolutely love. He's a holistic doctor, and I follow him and things that he say about it. But right now, the reason why we come to this about this quarantine 15, because we don't want you to get sick while you in the house, or get overweight while you in the house, or not take care of yourself while you're in the house. And that's the goal.
Yeah, because what we don't want is that you're so worried about COVID-19 and contracting COVID-19 that you end up getting another illness
called the quarantine 15.
Or you come out not as healthy.
Yeah.
Because you're not thinking about your health. You're not thinking about that part of your health during this time.
Right.
Because it would be crazy that, you're you're wearing your mask when you go outside. You're doing the hand sanitizer. You're social distancing. You're not going around anybody, but yet you still don't feel right, or your body is still not at 100% optimal level for you,
right?
Because you're not following through on the health aspect of the eating right, and it doesn't. And we're not talking about dramatic changes, and we're not talking about,
just something little.
Going on a diet and dropping 300. We're not talking about that at all. What we're talking is the little things.
Yeah.
It's little changes that affects your health in a positive way.
And while you have the opportunity to do it while you're home. And another thing, because we don't want you to come out and then you got high blood pressure, cholesterol. You didn't go in with that. But you coming out with it. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to...
The diabetes.
The sugar.
The sugar.
The sugar. And things that you didn't even have, or the weight, or the extra neck, or extra chin.
Couple of different chins.
Or the extra stomach that you had when you went in. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to help you avoid all of that with us. Because right now, we're not coming from a place like, we got together. We're coming from a place, we need help. We're trying to do it too, because... we got caught up in that one night love affair too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did, because I said earlier 294, but when I say 294, that's not being a little dude. Because my goal weight for me is 250. That's where and to kind of give you an idea, I'm 6'4", 6'4" and a half, somewhere around there. So for me, 250 is a good place for me. 294, that's too big for my frame.
Yeah, and not even that. If we want to be honest, if he be honest, our concern now is because now the doctor is telling him about high blood pressure.
Yeah, so high blood pressure.
We're serious now, because the weight contributed to that. That's something he's never had, and now he's like, I guess in pre-hypertension. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's real.
Yeah, it's real. And that's all because of my weight. So because of my weight gain, and my weight has always fluctuated. I think 320 is the highest I've ever been.
Ever.
Yeah, but I stay fluctuated around 290 to 300. I ballooned up to 320, and when I did that, my blood pressure got out of whack. So I remember going to early in the conversation we were talking about when I went to the doctor and they told me I was 320. I almost got admitted into the hospital today as well, because my blood pressure was like 175.
Yeah, it was high.
It was extremely high.
Really high, guys.
To the point they wouldn't even let me leave the office.
Yeah.
Until it came back down.
Yeah, and that was an eye-opener. Are we doing the best that we can do for our bodies? Is the junk food, is the not eating healthy, is the way that we're living, the way that we're eating the best? Because I need him to be here forever and ever and ever, so I can just roll my eyes at him. You know what I'm saying? And just don't talk to him all day and call him a jerk. That's what I need for him to do.
Small favor, though?
Yeah.
Small favor?
Yeah.
Can we start that now, though? Can you start not talking to me now, though? I'm just saying tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good day to start that. Just one day. So we talking about fasting, right? With the intermediate fasting?
Yeah.
Can you do a fast from just not talking to me?
Nope.
For a day?
Nope. Gotcha. I'm all on it.
I'm just one.
Talk to you all day.
I'm just saying one day. No. Just a no talking fast.
No, we're not doing no talking fast.
Be in thought. Be in meditation.
Be thinking about
on the goodness of the Lord.
And be thinking about you.
And no. Think about you. No, I don't even want you to think about me. Don't think about me. What I want you to meditate on is the goodness of the Lord.
Ain't happening.
For just 24 hours.
Nope.
Where what you do is that you commune with the Lord.
Get away from me.
For 24 hours.
Get away from
me.
And
you stay in communication with you when your spirit connected to God's spirit for 24 hours.
I do that all the time.
And you don't allow any words to exit your vocal cords.
Here's the thing.
No?
I do that anyway, but not the not talking to you part.
But that's the most important part of it, though.
I need to talk to you about everything. Okay. I do. I need to talk to him about everything.
Gentlemen, side note, rabbit hole just for a moment. Curious.
Don't go down the rabbit hole.
Just curious. I just want to know, is it just me? Does the significant other, the love of your life, do they wait until you start watching a program before they start talking to you? Like, they ain't saying nothing all day. They ain't opened their mouth.
I was working.
They ain't even had an inkling of wanting a conversation.
I was working.
And you was there with him. You was there. You was in the room with him, and you tried everything you could to engage in conversation, but they didn't want to do anything. And then the moment You find something that you want to watch on your television screen. And then that's the moment that they want to have a conversation about the world deficit. I'm just curious.
See, listen. No, sir. I'm not going to go down this hole with you.
No.
We are supposed to be helping with the Quarantine 15.
I just had a question for the family.
Is that helpful to the Quarantine 15?
It's helpful for me.
No, sir.
I just want to know in certain situations that I'm not alone.
No, sir.
Okay, Quarantine 15.
No.
Continue.
No.
You the one said you wanted to continue with the Quarantine 15?
No, seriously. But please, guys, please think about what we're telling you. Seriously. We want you to come out of this better than you went in, to be honest. Healthier. Please be thinking about your health. Please be thinking about yourself. Think about what you put in your mouth, what you put on your body, and what you can do. Because I promise you, we have been out of control.
Yeah. Actually,
we have been so out of control.
Real quick. I normally talk to the guys, but I want to talk to the mothers real quick just for a moment. And the reason I'm talking to the mothers is because I have been surrounded by a lot of great mothers all my life. And I know what a great mother looks like. And what happens with mothers, typically what they tend to do is that the reason they won't do certain things and the reason they won't take care of themselves and the reason they won't put themselves first is because the child always comes first. They always have to put their child first. It's always the needs of the child. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, however, I'm going to give you an example of something. If you've ever flown, if you've ever been on an aircraft, if you ever took a flight, during the safety briefing, one of the first things they always tell you is that in the event of a crash or in the event of depressurization, whatever, the oxygen mask drops. And the first thing they tell you is that before placing it on your child's face, you must place it on yours first. And they do that for a reason.
Yes, they do.
The reason they tell you to put it on your face first before you assist your child is because if you can't breathe, you can't help anyone. Here's why I say that. A lot of the time, the mother's like, well, I can't do because I'm doing for my child, or I can't do because I have to help my child, or I can't do because my child comes first. But if you can't breathe, if you're not healthy, if you're not whole, if you're not mentally okay, if you're not spiritually okay, if you're not emotionally balanced, and you're unbalanced because you're doing so much and not taking care of yourself, you are no good to anyone. So during the time of this Quarantine 15, what I would say is that put your oxygen mask on first. You breathe first. That does not make you a bad parent. That does not make you a bad mother. That actually will help you in the long run, because if you can't breathe, you can't help anyone.
Absolutely. Especially with Mother's Day coming up. So that's really good. Please, we just asking everybody. We just giving you some suggestions, and we just saying, hey.
Friendly suggestions.
Yes. So we just saying, think about getting some real rest, like 6 to 8 hours rest. And some people like, girl, I'm home, I do that. No, you don't. Those are quick naps. I'm talking about some real good rest. So think about that. Think about drinking some really good water.
Real water.
Half your body weight.
Not Crystal Light.
Yeah, none of that.
Not the sparkling cider.
Nope.
Good old fashioned
water.
H2O.
Some water. Think about what I said about intermittent fasting. Look it up, guys. Google it. When we tell you stuff too about certain things, I need you guys to look it up and Google it.
No,
I don't know if you Google the Quarantine 15, that's gonna come up for you. But I'm just saying, look it up.
Yeah, no. Everything, any advice we've ever given you guys, anything we've ever thrown out there, please, just don't take our word for it. Look it up. Do your own research,
please. And again, the reason why we're kind of talking about the Quarantine 15, all jokes aside, is because right now our health is in danger. And that's what not just me, it's just everybody's health is in danger. And we want to make sure that you have a healthy body. And again, with a healthy body, you have a strong immune system to fight off anything like the COVID-19 and all of those things, that you'll have a strong immune system to fight off those things, So we just out here just trying to give you life lessons.
We're just out here giving out life lessons, people.
That we have, that we're trying to use. And I'll let you know who wins on the 15th.
She ain't gotta let you know, family. I'll let you know right now.
God.
And in first place, as always, standing 6'4".
This dude.
Caramel complexion.
Caramel.
Brown eyes and curly hair.
Come on now, go. That's how you do yourself.
Mountain man beard. With a Latino complexion.
Come on now, like not Latino complexion. Come
With a
on,
Latino
my brother.
complexion.
Come on now.
Coming in as your winner.
As your loser. Don't listen to him, guys.
And still
your
champion.
Oh my God, y'all.
Sanchez, Crenshaw, Shaw.
Really? Guys, all I'm saying is we'll let you. First of all, you know when he cracking his own self up over here? Y'all don't even know. Like, listen, I'm just saying on the 15th, if he win, I will tell you guys that he won. If I win, I will tell you that I won. I am humble.
I'm going to post your second place trophy on the Instagram.
I know how to be humble and winning and humble and losing. You see what I'm saying? Others don't know how to do that. And that's another thing about the Corn 15. Learn how to be humble.
Here's what I'm saying.
It's a humility ride.
But I'm saying, one thing you should be is humble in defeat.
You know what?
Because when it come to me, you lose a lot.
Guys.
You defeated a lot.
I'm over him and I'm over this. If you have any questions.
I'm just saying.
Again, I don't know. For our first time guests, if you've ever will listen to us again, if you got anything from us, we're going to do better next time. Because right now, I don't know what's going on right now.
Come on back. You win now. Ain't no turning back. You done traveled this road too far to turn around now.
Listen, y'all crazy. That's all I got to say. But family, seriously, we need you to be healthy.
You're at the point of no return at this point, family.
Yeah, but we want you to be healthy. Seriously, we really, really want you to be healthy.
Yeah, I do. We do. The Crenshaws do. We want you guys to be healthy and whole. You'll hear us a lot talk about balance.
Yeah.
We're huge in balance. I'm a huge yin yang person. For every
we're so off balance
for every good there's an evil. For every positive there's a negative. Mm-hmm. There has to be balance. So you have to be balanced in your mind. You have to be balanced in your soul. You have to be balanced in your emotions. You have to be balanced in your health. Thanos went about it the wrong way, but his thought process was pure.
Are we going to the Avengers?
Because if you really sit back and look at it. If you pull back the layers, what he wanted to do in the context, genocide, all that's bad. You don't want to, destroying half the universe is bad. That's a given. However, but his ultimate goal was to just restore balance. Him and the Avatar, same, just restoring balance.
Okay.
Yeah. Last Avatar. Anyway.
No, we're not gonna do this.
Just
family, we're gonna go
just
ahead.
restoring balance.
Okay.
So the point of before I was rudely interrupted.
I just wanted to know where we were going, so I could help you.
The point of what I'm saying to the family
is
that you have to be balanced. You cannot lean too far one way or the other because you're gonna tip over. So what I mean by that is that you can't be just a parent. You can't be just a spouse. You can't be just a worker. You can't be just a son. You can't be just a daughter. You just can't be mommy. You just can't be daddy. You can't lean too far to one side. There has to be a balance to it. You have to be a good, effective parent as you're being a good, effective daughter, as you're being a good, effective spouse, as you're being a good. There has to be a balance because anytime you're unbalanced, you're going to tip over.
And I think we've tipped over.
You tipped over.
No, we both tipped over.
No, you tipped over.
We both tipped over.
What's your final thought?
My final thought, guys, is we want you to come out of this healthier and whole than you've ever been before. It's important because that builds up your immune system. We're already got enough stuff that we're out there fighting. We want our body to be able to combat it, to be able to fight it, to be able to go to war with it and win. And seriously, and I think when your body's not healthy, and I think that most people say everything is from your gut, from your core, from your gut, comes a whole bunch of sickness and diseases. And I think that's why I believe in rest in the digestive system, and let's get that taken care of. Your gut.
I like that.
Yeah.
My final thought.
You better not say nothing stuck out your mouth.
My final thought is in all things balance.
Oh, okay.
The only way that you can come out of this and deal properly with the Q-15 and be healthy and be whole is that you have to find balance. And so balance is key, and that's for everything you do. Balance is key. The reason we have a lot of the problems we have in our own personal life is because we're not properly balanced. So for me, it's my final thought is just find the balance.
Find the balance. I like it.
You good with that?
I'm good with it. Let's go.
All right. Family. So, as always, we are an interactive podcast.
We are.
So we can be found, actually. So also, let me tell you where you can find us. So
Tell them we can find us, baby.
you can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Podbean. You can find us on, help me, Spotify. And you can also find us in Google Play. We're on the socials.
Come on with the socials.
We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. All under Crenshaw Corner.
Come on.
And then you can email us at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
And family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys.